In a world filled with challenges and hidden games, there exists a rare breed known as the elite. They are the ones who understand that power is not a product of chance, but is built through calculated strategies and unwritten rules. These individuals excel at manipulating circumstances, reinforcing their position with enigmatic tactics and seemingly invisible interactions that can only be seen by those skilled enough to read between the lines. The elite do not follow the traditional path. They move in the shadows, investing in moments of presence and absence, knowing how to keep others in a constant state of uncertainty while controlling the hidden keys to success. They do not adhere to visible laws, but instead create their own. Through these deep and complex principles, they rise to the top, where only they belong. Are you ready to uncover their secret strategies? These principles are your gateway into the world of the elite, where only understanding determines who will rise and who will remain in the shadows. Rule 11. Make others depend on you for survival, and they will never get rid of you. Story. There was a wise minister named Zayd the Wise in an ancient kingdom. He ensured that the king relied on him completely for managing the kingdom's affairs. Without Zayd, crucial decisions stalled. Whenever rivals tried to oust him, the king realized he could not do without him. Thus, Zayd retained his position for decades. Example, in large corporations, some employees create systems that only they understand, making it impossible to fire them. Lesson and analysis. When you become indispensable, you secure stability and safety for yourself. Build value that others cannot live without. Rule 12. Use honesty and generosity strategically to disarm others. Story. There was a merchant named Ali the Generous, famous for his kindness, but he used it wisely. When entering a new market, he began by giving gifts to competitors and showing honesty, which earned their trust. When the time was right, he leveraged that trust to dominate the market. Example, in politics, leaders may use partial honesty to gain public support, then steer matters to their advantage. Lesson and analysis. Generosity is a powerful weapon, but it should not be blind. Use it to make others trust you, then maneuver things in your favor. Rule 13. When asking for help, appeal to self-interest, not sympathy. Story. A businessman needed funding from an investor. Instead of begging for help and evoking sympathy, he presented a proposal showing how they would both make huge profits. It wasn't about emotions. It was about mutual benefit. Example, a job seeker, instead of saying, "I need this job," says, "I will increase your profits by 20% within a year." Lesson and analysis. People are driven by self-interest more than emotions. When asking for something, make it beneficial for the other party. Rule 14. Play the role of a friend, but act as a spy. Story. In ancient times, there was a skilled spy called Yusuf the Shadow. He befriended his enemies until they trusted him completely. Through this trust, he obtained all the information he needed to defeat them. Example, in corporate environments, employees sometimes pretend to befriend colleagues to learn about their future plans. Lesson and analysis. Gaining trust can be a way to gather information. However, unethical use can backfire. Rule 15. Crush your enemy completely. Story. There was a warlord named Khalid the Strong. He never left his enemies merely defeated. He ensured they had no chance of making a comeback. When he fought his rivals, he removed their ability to seek revenge. Example. In business, if you defeat a competitor, make sure they cannot recover and challenge you again. Lesson and analysis. Half victories can lead to future retaliation. When facing an opponent, ensure they are completely neutralized. Rule 16. Use absence to increase respect and appreciation. Story. There was a poet named Hussam the Wanderer. He would appear briefly and then disappear, making people eagerly anticipate his return. The more he was absent, the more people valued him. Example. Celebrities who step away from the media for a while often return to the spotlight with greater impact. Lesson and analysis. Constant presence may reduce your value. Use absence wisely to enhance appreciation. Rule 17. Keep others in a state of uncertainty and fear. Story. There was a king called Al-Mansur the Mysterious. No one ever knew his true intentions, which made everyone fear him and tread cautiously around him. Example. In negotiations, if you keep your plans unclear, your opponents will struggle to counter you. Lesson and analysis. Mystery creates power. Do not make your intentions too obvious to everyone. Rule 18. Do not build fortresses that isolate you from the world. Story. There was a king who built an impenetrable fortress and never left it. Over time, he lost touch with his kingdom. When enemies besieged him, he had no one to call for help. Example. A businessman who does not interact with customers loses touch with market demands and eventually fails. Lesson and analysis. Isolation weakens you. Stay connected to the world around you. Rule 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Story. A general insulted a low-ranking soldier, not realizing that the soldier was the son of a powerful noble. This mistake led to the general's downfall. Example. In the workplace, never underestimate a colleague, as they may become your superior in the future. Lesson and analysis. Never look down on anyone. They may have influence you are unaware of. Rule 20. Do not commit too much too soon. Story. A clever politician never aligned himself completely with one party. Instead, he let all sides believe he was on their side, ensuring they all sought his favor. Example. In negotiations, avoid showing total commitment to one side too early to maintain flexibility. Lesson and analysis. Total commitment can make you vulnerable to exploitation. Keep your options open, but what you've read here is only the beginning. These rules are just the surface layer of a world far more complex, deeper, and darker than you can imagine. Behind every rule lies a secret untold, and strategies no one dares to speak of openly. True power isn't gained in a day. It's built step by step with a cold heart and an unblinking eye. So, are you ready to dive deeper? Do you have the nerve to unlock the next doors? Because what's coming is far more dangerous.